So welcome to another edition of BeerAmerica.tv. I am Paul Leone with
John Pinkerton.
And our good friend Vince Becker has rejoined us. And Vince was in an episode, a few episodes ago actually, and you had brought a beer to us that I was unfamiliar with and you had heard of before, from Pleasantville, New York, called Captain Lawrence, from Captain Lawrence Brewing Company. Tell us how you kind of came across this. And actually, what is this beer?
This is
a Birra DeCicco. Is that
Birra DeCicco, Birra DeCicco, something. It's apparently homage to their local grocer up in Pleasantville, New York.
Yeah. The Checo's Market.
DeCicco, yeah?
DeCicco.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Because we're from Georgia.
Yeah.
And DeCicco, but anyway, I travel around the country and I try to make my trips into beer adventures. Mm-hmm. I had heard about Captain Lawrence, so I made the stop off to go by the brewery. Picked up some bottles in the local bottle shop, and this is another example of some Captain Lawrence stuff. Scott Vaccaro is the.
So what's the Italian connection here?
I'm just guessing it's that New York.
It's the
thing.
market, yeah. I think it's from the
New York
influence
thing.
from the market, and it says
my wife
it's
is going to love that.
It's a malt beverage brewed with chestnut honey and jam.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
and I believe it's got some Belgian stuff.
Well, it's got a lot of things. I mean, I know you can't read that right there, but this whole description, there's a lot going on in this beer, so I'll be interested to try it. Anybody out? Any of the peanut gallery? The peanut gallery on camera. Okay, good. Yeah. No, nobody's shy. Nobody's shy.
It states that this is obviously a malt beverage, because I'm sure that's some
bottle re-fermented. I read on the side.
I'm sure that's some legal thing. They can't call it a beer. They have to call it a malt beverage after a certain percent.
Really?
Well,
is that a high
they call
alcohol?
it a malt beverage, right?
They do, but I just thought it was because they didn't want to call it beer.
No, I'm sure it's 8 or 9%, pretty easy. But it apparently is like a braggot, so it's got the chestnut honey, and then they put jam in it, so some sort of fruit that they're getting in there, fruit and sugar additions, and then Belgian yeast.
Wow.
Wow.
Now,
that's pretty kooky.
There are certain yeast. It tastes.
I get that honey character in the nose.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, the honey came to me after the.
There's enormous amounts of fruit there, so.
Yeah, maybe is it the jam thing?
Jam, yeast.
Wow.
I get a lot of yeasty stuff. It seems like a lot of Belgian yeasty.
See, there's like a Brettanomyces light in here, you know, for me, and because I'm not a big fan of Brettanomyces, and this doesn't have like a lot of that flavor, but it tastes like if there was a junior flavor of Brettanomyces yeast, it tastes like maybe a little bit of that. No, not getting that. That's my expertise speaking right there, by the way.
Red light. Huh?
Nobody else here gets that but me.
It could be there. It could be,
I don't know. I mean,
it's not. I'm not getting this like upfront signature.
Funk. Yeah, horse blanket.
Barnyard,
sweaty horse blanket.
Yeah. Wow, this is another one of those unique beers.
It's pretty cool.
I mean,
there's a depth of character here, and I don't know. I think one of the things about what turns me on a lot of times when I'm drinking beers is not being able to quite put my finger on it.
This one, I don't know. Yeah, this one qualifies because there's a lot going on in it.
And just the fact that they say jam, like what? I mean,
is it Welch's jelly? Is that
what kind of jam? I don't know.
They don't specify any kind of fruit at all.
No, it says infused with imported Italian chestnut honey and jam to create a rich and smoky undertone.
Chestnut jam, perhaps?
Wow.
Well, it's a mystery, but it's pretty cool.
And that's the beauty of the whole thing. I think that's the point of the whole show, to be honest with you. It's you know, trying all these different beers when you're in the beer aisle and that sort of thing. And again, these weren't inexpensive beers. These were pretty pricey, which means they put a lot of care into them, obviously.
Right. And again, that's what I try to do when I have to travel for my work, and as a function of that, I try to spice that up by visiting local breweries, picking up local stuff, support the local guy,
and ironically, Vince and I are in the same business, pretty much. So we do travel a lot. So that's kind of how I got into it. And you like to try to go wherever you go, say what's your local beer, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to say it's this. They're not going to say, we don't have one. I mean, it's really changed.
We have Budweiser and...
Yeah, right.
And
exactly, yeah. Well, yeah, right.
We got both kinds.
We got both kinds. You mean both of them? Yeah, we got them. Right. Yeah. So it's a good side to the job.
It is a good side to the job. I love coming through the airport with my cooler taped up, nice and thick, juggling.
Yeah.
Come to customs. Do you have anything to declare? I declare I love beer.
Okay.
And cling, 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 and move on down the aisle.
Nice.
As long as you don't have any soft cheeses or soft meats.
Yeah, right, exactly. Just beer. All right. Well, so any last thoughts about this one? This one seemed to take you back a little bit.
Well, I'm a little...
And not in a bad way.
I'm a little mystified, but it's a beer that I would drink.
I love that you're mystified, because
eagerly.
you're a guy that's got sort of a very unique palate to a lot of people, and you can pick things out, and you're having trouble with this one.
Yeah,
which
like
is
I
good.
said, when I can't put my finger on it, I'm going to be engaged because I'm going to be trying to figure out what's
how did they do this?
Exactly.
Right.
But that's fun stuff. I like that.
Well, thanks,
and
Vince.
It's a good beer. I like it.
It's Captain Lawrence Brewing Company out of Pleasantville, New York. What you said is what? Just north of the city?
It's just north of the city. Just north of White Plains.
Is it pleasant?
It's moderately pleasant.
Moderately pleasant. All right. Well, the beer is actually very pleasant. This is our second one, and it was a good segue right there. You like that? Yeah. Okay, good. Anyway, so Paul at BeerAmerica.tv, Pink at BeerAmerica.tv, our good friend Vince Becker. Thank you very much. Vince X. Excellent. Give me excellent.
What the hell is that?
I know.
10th president of the Savannah Brewers League.
Oh. Didn't
Is
David
this like
Little
your-
call that
is
like
this your-
punishing
your,
or a
This is
sentence
mine.
at one point?
Your
Vince X.
Beer geek
Vince
handle.
X.
It's Beer Geek. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the 10th president of the Savannah Brewers League.
There you go, right here.
What do you call that?
He's with us. We know how to get the
Beer,
guests.
Blog, lingity.
Lingity dingity.
Yeah,
It might be a handle.
Handle.
Would it be a handle? That's kind of CB throwback, huh?
Yeah. All right. Well, cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, everybody.
I feel like Wonder Woman.
Dodging bullets.
I love it.
Excellent. Cool. Thanks, man. Those were good beers.
Yeah, cheers,
Appreciate
man.
it. Yeah, cheers.
Nicely done, sir.
Good job.